Anybody else from the public?
Dan Dover, I'm North Cincinnati. The question to you first, Mr. Monroe just talked about fire department, it's so-called down Jersey Avenue. Took a piece of apparatus out of there, Nicholson Road Station, for the truck to sit down at that station on Jersey Avenue on a working job.
On
What
either
sense
side.
was that?
A truck could have been used that way.
Why couldn't it?
You knew that truck was down there, it could have been pulled out there if you needed it.
Why did you move to begin with? It shouldn't have been moved.
Was that truck dispatched?
The whole district was dispatched, Billy. The whole city was dispatched. We had one truck from our station sitting at that fire. One truck. How many firemen do we have sitting out there? How many firemen do we have sitting out there? So how can it not been used? And we had guys sitting there ready to go.
Your truck was at the station.
No, our truck was at the fire. That truck sat on Jersey Avenue doing absolutely nothing. And you want this truck to fight the fires?
Were there men ready to get on
Yes.
the truck?
Yes.
And take the
Absolutely.
truck?
Yes.
Then why didn't it? Then why didn't it leave the station?
Because you don't have guys running all around the city chasing a fire truck when it should have been sitting in that station.
Were there
Correct?
guys at that station?
You don't run all around the station.
Answer my question. Were there guys
Yeah.
at that station?
No, Dan, he's asking were they at number 2.
Are there?
What?
Were there guys at that station?
No.
Right, there weren't?
No.
That's different than what we're being
So
told.
we heard a little different.
We heard a little
What
different.
did you hear?
Buzzy,
The truck was ready to
can you
go.
respond to this, Buzzy?
Right, how are they gonna, excuse me, chief, but how are they gonna roll out of there? Who's gonna take
They
the truck?
supposedly had manpower there.
Who was
They
that?
had members down there.
They're not qualified. How many times have we had to tell you? We sat in how many meetings? We told you, they are not qualified people, and they will not be on that truck. What do we got, I mean, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go backwards?
They're members of the Pine Grove Fire Department.
They still have, they gotta go through a physical and everything, you're just gonna throw them on the truck? I don't think so. It's not gonna happen.
They do have members down there.
Where,
You have members of the Pine Grove.
where do they have members at?
You have members.
They're on the one station, and that's where they go, out to Nicholson Road. Correct?
I understand.
Correct?
That truck was.
Is that correct? They go to one station, correct? That's what we're on, the one station.
Not right now.
No, right now, we're on the one station, as of right
Right
now.
now.
When did this change?
We got a letter saying that your company, some of your members are going to resign if the layoffs went through.
Okay, but that's beside
So I gotta
that.
go back to the
That's here nor there, that's now, I'm talking about
They had
now.
members that came to a meeting that we had and said they were going to do what was needed to get that station going.
Okay. No qualified drivers, no officer. You taking responsibility?
They
Because
had members.
you're the go-to guy.
Like I said, I told-
You have so much knowledge about the fire department.
I told one of the members down there that I wanted a list of all their active members and their qualifications.
And I
haven't
have,
gotten that yet. Now,
we sat there and argued the
I
waters of
understand
the
that
24
truck
people that we
was
got.
loaded, it was banned the other night to have gone to that fire.
So why didn't they?
I don't know.
So it was a good plan for that truck to go to that station where they.
All right, let's have the chief respond. Go ahead, chief.
I don't know that anybody was down at that station manning that truck. I've not heard that, I don't know.
You don't know.
I have not heard that there was anybody down there.
Was there a roll call sheet?
Not from there, I don't know.
Who was the chief on duty that would tell them to proceed or stand down? Who was running the fire station?
Okay, Chief Wiltie was there, and then I got there.
And you got
But he got there. Once you have the task force assignment, the vehicles come. Like, you don't know, actually, you're too busy to actually pay attention to who's coming in, you try to, but I have not heard that there was anybody there manning that vehicle.
Well, I heard it was, and again, I haven't gotten any information to back that, but I heard it was, so.
That if there were, they responded if they had the proper proof. I have not heard that.
Well, we'll get to the bottom of it, I'm sure.
Truck is the street shot? No.
Anyone else from the public?
Judge Smith, West Thompson Avenue. First half of the Shade Tree Committee meeting last night. Had a few questions from the committee. A few of our members, in particular George Joyce and Mickey had, myself, two other people, had compiled a dead stump, dead tree list, after speaking to Councilman Hutchinson over the summertime. In September, I believe, that list was given to Mayor and Council at the earliest possible meeting.
And then it was given to Steve Cinquetti, who started working on stump removal. 15
Was it
stumps.
given, from what they said to me, it was also given to Mr. Steckler of the Housing Department, and then he had drafted a letter that he could send to the residents.
Private
And
understanding.
they had never heard back from Mr. Steckler. Last time they even went and dropped him off the list in October. Has anything been done with that?
I don't know about Joey, but I do know about what Spags did, so check with Joey, see the story is there.
Okay, I think that was pretty much it that I can see from last night. We did have a very successful presentation with the Rutgers Cooperative Extension Program, the Rutgers University Tree Foundation. Kelly, I'd like to thank you for being there. And there will be discussion about setting up a future meeting for you guys. I did give you the Tree City USA application. I forgot to put in there the spreadsheet of hours given to me from Public Works. That's where I got all the Public Works numbers from the list that they gave me. I forgot to include that in the packet. Changing hats now as a resident, if I could ask a few questions. R329, is that the, what have previously discussed earlier? What is supported? Are you supporting that company to bring in that, from my understanding, food waste from hospitals, or that kind of stuff?
I'll let John address.
That resolution is at the request of Organic Conversions, which the city signed a letter of intent with, for them to join in the county's solid waste disposal program as a disposer of organic waste. The majority of what they're talking about there is food waste from various institutional uses, as well as leaves and grass and branches, other things.
As with anything else down in South Blue John, when it
Is
happens,
that, is that company in Gloucester City?
No.
Then why are we passing a resolution endorsing this company before we have made a decision on it? And from people in the community I talked to, they're totally against it.
What do you know about it?
Now, I know my question was, why would we pass a resolution?
In order for any project to move down, forward down in Southwood, there has to be certain actions that take place, whether it be with the DEP, or whether it be with the county, or whether it be with planning and zoning. There's several steps.
This is the first step.
This is probably the baby step before the first step, John.
Thank you for that. I notice I look at our public comment here at the end of the meetings. I've gone to numerous towns throughout the state, mostly in South Jersey, different council meetings. One thing I've seen, which I kind of like, is there's two public meetings, two open public forums in the meeting. One after the roll call and like presentations and stuff, for agenda items only, for people to ask questions on the agenda before they're voting on. And then at the end, general questions from the public. Having the reorg coming up in a few days, would this council consider adopting something like that for their public meetings? So if residents have questions at the monthly meeting on agenda items, they have the opportunity to address the council on agenda items prior to them being voted on.
That's something that we could look into.
I know what he's talking
It would,
about.
yeah, I understand what he's talking
The
about.
Board of Freeholders does that. They open the meeting with their resolutions, but before they vote on the resolutions, the public has an opportunity to ask questions of the resolutions or give any comments on the resolutions that they would like to offer. So I don't see anything wrong. I think it would.
It would have to be strictly adhered to the.
Right. Yeah, you can take it on for resolution.
And my final question, I noticed, from my understanding, Public Works went through all the Christmas street with the DC Metro. You know, and it's really Christmas time, light up, and it's inviting. It brings people in your family, like, oh, this is nice, holiday season. Is there a reason why so many Christmas trees, the lights are out?
I would have to ask Bags, I've only seen a couple.
Because from what I heard, it was something with the electric, with the Broadway streetscape.
I mean, there was a couple of electrical connection problems that they were having an electrician look into,
So
but
we just had a whole new streetscape and we're having electrical problems in less than a year. Was that correct? We just spent a lot of.
it might be the Reefs themselves, John, I don't know, I'm not out there on the pole.
From what I heard, it's
Being checked,
that the reefs were checked and something wrong with the electrical. Well, if you're
I
driving down Broadway,
got two sets of lights over my house that I'm working down, that I just bought this year.
driving down Broadway, it
Where did it
really,
come from, dude?
it looks like crap. It really does.
That's your opinion, I think it was very nice.
There was two lights out on Broadway, right near Mama Street, they're owned by the Bank of America. And we didn't know that until.
Talk about Christmas trees.
No,
A lot more than two are out.
no, there was two together right there, we got one working, but the other is the Bank of America, and those lights we didn't know. Some of them were out there, I just fixed it.
Thank you.
Okay, Mark, moving on, we're on. Let's know where we stand with privatization deals. I know there's been meetings.
Yes, we've met with Virtual, we've met with Cooper Hospital, John and Scott. They're supposed to come back with proposals
Is there a time frame as far as, when
as
you're looking
quickly as
to do that?
possible.
As quickly as possible. I need to put that down on the time frame for them as far as getting their bid back in. Did you give them the time frame?
We told them, get it to us tomorrow.
And
They're
also,
working diligently.
what the plan is for the department, once this layoff goes through, is tomorrow, Monday, and we're gonna be extremely short-handed, like, you know, as a taxpayer, and my house is covered and protected. So, as of yet, we haven't gotten any sort of plan on how we're gonna be operating on a day-to-day basis.
Nobody's talked to the chief, and the chief hasn't talked to you?
I have not heard anything.
Bruce? Chief, you want to respond?
I don't have a plan today. We will be utilizing volunteers on all incidentals, alarm systems, everything will be, the district will be dispatched. Our task force assignments will stay the same. If the ambulance is in the building, if we get a fire call, structure fire call, then we're an alarm system, and one individual from the ambulance will provide 4 seats, and the ambulance, the other driver of the ambulance will follow behind the engine and be the hydrant guy.
And also, you as the department head, you haven't been given any information as far as any members now applying for fire? As far as qualifications, whether they pass their physicals, whether they pass their fit test and they're able to run? Because Councilman Parrish, there's members there, but I don't know, I've been in the department for 6 years, I don't know if any of them are back down there, the truck sat there, everybody wants to complain about the paid firemen, didn't respond to the fire all night, but apparently there was volunteers sitting there, and they didn't bother going. We're not allowed to go according to Garcia law, but apparently volunteers sat there and didn't get truck out. I'd like to know who was there and what ramifications are going to be for them not responding. They have a duty to the taxpayers, correct? I wasn't allowed to go, or I would have gladly been there, but by law, I'm not allowed to go. But everybody has a lot to say about the career guys not going. So, I'd just like to know, are you gonna find out what volunteers were there and,
Yes.
you know, thank you.
Hi, John, at 339 Sylvan Avenue in Gloucester City. Besides being a